Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, the Danish Readerholic. I am Silke or Silk, Silky, whatever you want to call me. And did I, in quarantine, spend approximately 10 minutes on putting myself together and doing this rainbow eye look? Yes, I did. Oh, and by the way, my shelf's looking empty because all of it's in here. So this is my quarantine book haul. The first books in here I bought when I was still able to work, but when school was closed. So yeah, so that is my definition of quarantine. So this is like 2 months worth of books, and having them all on the floor in front of me makes me realize I have a book buying problem. Hopefully I will be able to edit this video shorter, and I may split it into two. One middle grade, one young adult, also because if you only want to watch young adult you can, and if you only want to watch middle grade you can, and I feel like that might be my way to go. So in that case, if I do that, this will be part 1. We'll see. Anyways, the first book is Bridge to Terabithia, I think it's called, by Catherine Patterson. Can we look at this cover? I'm not sure if it's the original. Oh, it says right here. A special 40th anniversary edition. And I just couldn't help myself because, oh my god, this is so beautiful. I didn't actually know that this was a book. I've seen the movie with my parents for like, it's been forever since we've seen it, and my mom still refuses to watch it with me because we cried. We cried a lot. So I'm hoping that the book can do the same. Yeah, I'm just really excited to get to read this. Next is a book series, so I'm just gonna show them all together. So I read this some time ago. That's called The Isle of the Lost, and it is a Descendants novel, so it's a Disney book, and it is written by Melissa de la Cruz, and I really enjoyed this. This is a book based on the movie, and normally I don't like books that are based on movies, but I really enjoyed this. So this is the first one, and the one that I have actually read, and it takes place before the first Descendants movie, so you get to learn how they became friends. It is very middle grade. There are some things where I can guess what happens next. I don't wanna spoil too much, but I would give it a read if you like the concept, like the villains' kids and the Disney heroes' kids and stuff. So if you like that concept, I would give this a go. But just be aware that it is middle grade. And then I had to buy the next 2 books in the series in paperback, because when I have one in paperback, the rest of the series have to be the same. I am not going to tell you what they're about because I don't know, and I don't want to know before I read them, so I have actually avoided spoiling myself for now. Next one is also a series, and it's a big one, so I am only going to talk about the first one, and then I'm going to show the other books, because once again I don't want to read too much about what they're actually about. So the next book is A School for Good and Evil. I have already read this, and I really enjoyed it, and I am excited to continue the series. I would definitely recommend this. I think it's a really good middle grade. I am gonna read the rest, even though I have heard that they get worse, but I hope I still like them, because I do like middle grade, and a lot of the time when people say, oh, that's a horrible middle grade, I end up enjoying it. So I have high hopes, or I don't have high hopes, but I have hopes that I will actually enjoy the rest of the series. And then of course I had to buy the ones that match, so I would unfortunately say that these are like the doll covers, but I actually asked for the other ones for my birthday, which is soon, for one specific reason, and I will show you in a minute. So the second and the third one, I kind of like that they have this color throughout. Second and third book. I ordered the fourth book and I got one of the really pretty covers, like one of the more colorful ones, whereas the original one is similar style to the other ones, but all brown gold-ish. So I mailed the place where I bought them, because this has happened before, and they were so kind to let me return it, and then I should just rebuy it. But when I emailed them this time with the same problem, and I also mentioned that it had happened once before, but I didn't mind it, they then made an order to me with the original, or with the other book, with the cover that I originally ordered, and now fingers crossed that it is actually the one that I ordered. So that was like a big surprise. I woke up and they told me that, like, I got the mail, like, thank you for ordering at our, you know, so thank you for ordering with us. And I was like, I didn't order anything. So I panicked a little bit. I went to check what I had ordered, and then I got the other mail that said that they were gonna send it to me for free. And I almost cried a little bit. I was so happy. So that was like a big thank you. So, but I'm gonna keep this, and hopefully I like the series, and then I can collect the pretty bright ones, and then I don't have to break the spines. The last one that then matches the first ones, which is this one, so it's just a blue cover. Now we get to a new book, and something that I haven't seen on BookTube before at all. But this one is a new one, and I do not remember how I found it. But it is called Seraphina and the Black Cloak by Robert Beatty. This book is about a girl who lives at this big mansion. As much as I can gather, she is like a housemaid's daughter. She's not one of the rich people there, that much I know. And then all of a sudden, the kids start getting kidnapped and they start disappearing. And Seraphina then has to figure out who is taking these kids before she gets taken herself. And she sees this man in a black cloak. That is why it's called Seraphina and the Black Cloak. I love this cover. Like, I think it's gorgeous. And I am really excited to get to read this. Okay, we're almost at the end of the middle grade. So this series is... the next book is a part of another series. So again, I'm going to talk about the first one and show you the other ones like I did with this. The first one is called The Breadwinner, and it's by Deborah Ellis, and this is a 15th anniversary edition, and it looks gorgeous. So I also have it in Danish, and I've read it in Danish, and I'm just going to show you. This is the Danish cover, and it's called The Invisible Girl. This is the pretty English 15th anniversary edition, and of course I had to get these. So it's about this girl who lives in Afghanistan, and then her father works from a blanket on this market, and then one day he gets arrested, and he is the only, I think he was the only male in the family. I think actually she has a brother, but he's like 2, so he can't really sell anything. And then Parvana, being the one, and the main character, being the one that has the most boyish features, she cuts her hair and dresses up as a boy to provide for her family. Second book is called Parvana's Journey. Third book is Mud City. And fourth book is My Name is Parvana, and that is the last in the series. Last one is the only hardback in the bunch. I am more of a paperback person, but sometimes I do like a hardback. Final book in this part 1 video, I think. And that is Usha and the End of Time. So I heard a Dash of Ash talk about this, and it piqued my interest, so I bought it without really knowing too much about what it's about. So on the back it says something like Percy Jackson meets Sailor Moon. I have not read either of those, but it sounds intriguing. And then also something about mythology. I am a sucker for mythology. I have a mythology book somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Did I throw it out? I might have thrown it out, but I do like mythology. Usha. And again, I haven't read too much about what it's about. I've only heard what a dash of Ash said. So these are all my middle grade. So thank you for watching part 1 of my haul, my quarantine haul. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of what I have to offer, and I really hope you want to do that, like see more. See you in the next part. Bye!